Hi everyone, I want to share with you my ATCs that I've made for June for the ATC swap that I'm hosting on the Scrap Beach. And the theme for June was Hey There JuneBug, because I'm a B-52s fan. And this is what I came up with. My bug is a butterfly, and I used this glittery flocking to enhance the butterfly. I hope that's coming out in the picture. Let's see if I can get it even closer. And you can see, and there's a lot of elements to this, so hopefully I'm prepared to keep this within the 10 minutes. But let me assemble one and show you how I did the flocking. And for a detailed list of items and an up-close photograph of this, you can go to my blog, and I will put a link in the description of this this video. So let me put this aside. Now I started with my 2.5 by 3.5 chipboard card base, and I covered it with some K & Company paper. And I don't know what the paper line is because I got it in a big stack of like 300 pages, and it's just thin paper. It's not the thicker chipboard. So that, let's see, I actually have one at this stage here. So my sentiment wings I did off of the Songbird cartridge on my Cricut. And let me show you the butterflies. Let's see. The butterfly is from the Sentimentals cartridge on the Cricut. And let me show you how I did the flocking here just in the body of the one butterfly. So using my two-way glue pen, I just put glue on the area. Got his antennae here. And just coated the body. Then what I have found is you get a better coverage if you actually press it in to the glue. So I cover it really generously, and then taking another piece of paper, I literally press the flocking into the glue, and then that way it really gets good coverage. And don't worry about how much your coverage is using up this stuff. This stuff just seems to keep multiplying. It's amazing how this flocking, you think you've used a lot, and then when you go back and look, it doesn't look like it. There looks like there's more in the tub than you started with. But it does get a little all over the place. So anyway, so that's my butterfly. Then what I did was I took two of the bases to give it more stability. I punched a hole in the base, in the body, and then using probably a 24 gauge wire, I bent the tip. Let's see. I punched a hole, and then I glued using my glossy accents. I glued that in place, and then glued the two together in the center, and then eventually after that setup, then I glued the leaves together, or the wings, excuse me, together. And then this is what I came up with after that was done. Is you have your butterfly is nice and stiff and really supported. Then I did the same thing with the wings, cut out layered wings, and I did two colors. However, when you glue them together, if you just do one color against a backdrop, that actually looks really pretty in itself. But I wanted to go a step further, and I did the inside as well. So I just did each individual piece and then layered them and glued them in together so that I have this finished butterfly look. Then what I did was I took my wire and I just kind of curled it like this to give it kind of a flitting effect on the in the wire. Then taking my glossy accents, and these are actually, I forgot to mention, these are a Sizzix die, and I cut these out of chipboard and then some more of the Kane Company paper and covered them, and then inked the edges with my pitch black dauber. And I also go over, a lot of times my projects, I have things going over the edges of I like to paint outside the lines. So because I like to have things hanging off the edges, I finish my corners and things like that might be showing on the reverse. For me, I just like to have things finished like that. And using my glossy accents again. I use my glossy accents a lot because I find that it really sticks well. It just really gives really good support. So layering these flowers like this. Then what I did with this last one is it is going to actually hold down the wire that's holding the butterfly. And that's a little tricky, so you actually have to hold it in place for a couple of minutes. Like that. And just hold it. And then after it dries, you can kind of manipulate the wire so that your butterfly is going in whatever direction you want. And I'm going to actually let that kind of flop over so I can give you one more quick look at the finished product. So those are my ATCs for June, and I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope you guys like this flocking and that it's interesting enough for you to want to go and find some and use it yourself, because I think it gave a really nice finish to the butterfly. So everyone, thank you for watching. Happy scrapping, and ta-ta for now.